Good morning, guys. So I don't actually want to talk about homeschooling right now. I want to talk about the Strongest Families Institute and the program that we're doing. So recently we've had some issues with big feelings in our house. There's been a lot of transition in our life. We moved to Canmore. Kane had a heart surgery. I left my teaching job to move here. So lots of things have been up in the air, and we already have a kiddo who is a pretty big feelings kind of guy. And he and I definitely have some challenges with that. So our pediatrician recommended Strongest Families, and it's a mental health support kind of. We contacted originally the Alberta government, but it turns out our coach is on the East Coast, and it's going ahead right now. They're doing it from home. So we had our first actual coaching session on Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, which is a little late and left a lot to be desired for Harrison and I, but I really like the setup, and it's just, especially right now when we're home all day, every day, just reminders with kids. So the first session was about notice the good. And so I just want to kind of give you guys some tips right now about being home with kids and really taking a bit of a focus on noticing what they're doing well, what they're being successful at, and just really thinking about that if you are more often noticing the good things that they're doing, you're gonna feel that they're happening more often. And so that's kind of a mental health thing just for you. A couple things that are mentioned in the book. I'm totally looking at the book right now. There's the inside, some troubleshooting tips. Here is the outside, Strongest Families Institute. This is called the Parents Empowering Kids program. But a couple of things that they say, things you can do when you're noticing the good. Use warm, open body language and gestures. Be near your child. Make eye contact with your child and see the world through your child's eyes. Now, not rocket science, but sometimes, especially under stress, just need a quick reminder. Things you can say to notice the good. Name what your child is doing. Ask questions and make positive comments. Say it back and limit the number of reminders and commands you're making on them. This is what I'm working on specifically with Maverick this week. We have a tracking document that we're doing. So some of the things that I'm thinking about is when he's playing well with Kane, I'm really trying to make a focus of that's when I say, hey, nice job. You guys played really well together. Or when he's working independently. So if we're doing something and I'm working with Kane during our school time, then I am trying to really notice hey, you did that letter all by yourself. Another thing that we're working on is him staying in bed. So when it's bedtime, he really wants me to stay with him. And so we'll stay for a few minutes and then it's time for him to stay in bed. So recognizing that. And then the other thing is Maverick is a thumb sucker, and his dentist has already talked about the fact that he needs to stop thumb sucking if we're going to have a chance to not have braces. His teeth are already moving and he doesn't want braces. So we're trying to really use that as a reminder, but catching him when he's not sucking his thumb, which is really hard, you guys. How do you say, wow, great job on not sucking your thumb without him wanting to suck his thumb? Or what is he doing to replace that? Great job eating so that you can't suck your thumb? I don't know. Anyways, notice the good. I'm working on it this week. Feel free to join me. Tell me what you're doing because notice the good. It's hopefully helping me to notice the good too. Bye.